Welcome. I'm Sarah D. Today I'm going to speak with you about a five-letter word that is responsible, is integral to making your dreams come true. Life's greatest battles are fought in your mind, and you have everything you need to do everything you need to do today, and so do I. You have everything you need to win these battles in your mind. When what we think we need to do fails, we get to choose to get better at adjusting to life's hiccups and choose to make those hiccups work together for our good, or we get to choose to get bitter and resent life's necessity to adjust. Life is full of adjustments. How we engage in our mind battles and which battles we engage in, coupled with the assistance given from the unseen forces of the universe, determine our results. Ourselves, which consist of really me, myself, and I, you, yourself, and you, are a team all by ourselves. And we signal we want help from these unseen forces, and they come into play. And then besides the team we have within ourselves, because we're never alone, we're always with ourselves, me, myself, and I, we have other team members. Teamwork makes the dream work. Teamwork is the way. Teamwork makes the dream work every single day. Teamwork makes the dream work. Teamwork is the way. Teamwork makes the dream work every single day. Your dream work is your possibility. How are you going to make it come to be? When we go to create our dream, our vision in the physical realm, we discover it's difficult. Things don't always go according to our dream, according to our plan. We've got to make those adjustments. But nevertheless, our moving toward our dream is fueled by our consistent beliefs, thoughts, feelings, and actions. So we can say, here we are. We're here at this place here. It's our starting point. And let's say we want to get up here to our end point. Our end point looks far away, doesn't it? It's kind of far away. It's kind of crooked. Who cares? That's our end point. This is our beginning point. This is our end point. In order to get from our beginning point to our end point, we need to align our beliefs, our thoughts, our feelings, and our actions. And this really should be up here. Anyway, that's how we're going to get to our dream. We're going to align these. Now the thing is, if we have our thoughts here, and then we actually feel a little weird here, and we go here, and then maybe we go up here, and then maybe we come to here with our actions, we're going to miss the mark. We've got to make sure that we line them up. That's imperative, because, well, otherwise it doesn't work. Otherwise we aren't signaling with the tokens of our faith, which I'm just describing to you. The tokens of our faith are our beliefs, thoughts, feelings, and actions. They signal what it is we are exercising faith in. And it's got to be consistent. And who knows how long it needs to be consistent for, because, well, we don't always know the gestational period of our desire. We're not sure. We know how long it takes for a woman to have a baby. We know it's a 9-month period about, but, not everything we know. So we have to exercise that 5-letter word, that faith. And we have to offer these aligned tokens to get to the end result of our faith that we most desire. We may want to exercise our faith tokens in a positive outcome, but if we are in the habit of focusing on negative outcome, we are doing just the opposite, and we have adjustments to make. We're going to have to align it. We're going to have to make these adjustments and get it so they're in line, like I showed you originally. According to Hebrews 11:1 in the King James Version of the Bible, faith is the substance of things hoped for. Faith is the substance. So the substance of these things hoped for would be what is required to get there, those tokens. Those are the substance of the things hoped for. Maybe, right? Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. And we've got to see the evidence of it all along the way. And that evidence is in what we're looking for, what we're believing for, what we're acting on. And then we see these results. And those are kind of, I don't know, I think it goes along with that. What do you think? Kind of makes a little bit of sense. According to Hebrews 11:1, I said that. In the field of psychology, we learned that our subconscious mind doesn't differentiate on what we want or what we don't want. So we may want to exercise faith in a positive outcome, but if we're exercising faith in a negative outcome, we'll get that. Doesn't matter what we want to exercise faith in, it matters what we're really aligned with. And our subconscious mind, it has some of these programs we're not really conscious of, and they are running, and they need to be updated. These tokens of faith are the operations in our mind. They signal what we are reaching for, whether it's in our subconscious or our conscious mind. We need to align our subconscious and our conscious mind together too. And when we consistently reach for something with our thoughts, with our beliefs, thoughts, feelings, and actions, when we consistently do that, no matter what distractions may come, we eventually get it. When we consistently do that, no matter what distractions may come, no matter how you stumble on your words, if you keep focusing on it, you're going to get there. You're going to get there. Verse 3 in Hebrews 11, King James Version says, through faith we understand that things which are seen were not made of things which do appear. Think of an oak seed, an acorn. What is inside that acorn? You couldn't open it up and have this little tiny oak tree appear in there, because you would see an oak tree in there. You wouldn't know what it was. Things which are seen, which is the oak tree, and we also see the acorn, but we don't see inside the acorn the thing that appears, which is that oak tree. So that's kind of, I think, a way to think of that. This speaks to the seed aspect of faith. Okay. The things within the seed do not first appear. They're not seen in the seed form. They don't become their full stature until faith is exercised to completion. The tokens of our faith, belief, thought, feelings, and actions, must couple with the unseen forces of the universe to reach their full stature, their full possibility, just like the acorn. It has to couple with the sun and the rain and the soil, the minerals. It has to have the proper external things happening on it, acting on it. I kind of think the acorn is like our mind. Our mind is that acorn. And the soil and the water and the sun, that's kind of like our beliefs, thoughts, feelings, and actions. And then what makes the sun and the acorn and the water and the soil make the tree? Those unseen forces of the universe, the same ones that operate on our tokens of faith, make things happen. That energy, that grace, that makes it all work. When we are in alignment, it aligns with us. In James 1:5, in the King James Version of the Bible, we learn that when we ask with unwavering faith, we will be given what we ask for. Quote, "But let him ask in faith, nothing wavering. For he that wavereth is like the wave of a sea driven with the wind and tossed." Our faith tokens are the most powerful ask. Our belief, our thoughts, our feelings, our actions are the most powerful thought. They are more powerful than words. When they are coupled with words, there's no stopping us, because we're operating in that realm of possibility, of positive possibility. Our faith tokens are a most powerful ask. They are not mere words. They are words aligned with consistent belief, consistent thoughts, consistent feelings, and consistent actions. And they are aligned with the possibility we want to create in the physical realm. And it dropped, but it's up here anyway. You know what? Sometimes you start to not see it and you think, oh, kind of like that near your destination, the more you slip sliding away, but it's still there. It's still there. Faith is aiming your belief, thoughts, feelings, and actions toward a potential possibility. This reminds me of the Cinderella story. In the Cinderella story, maybe the first thing that comes to mind to you is it ends in, "and they lived happily ever after." And most fairy tales, many fairy tales end that way. And none of the fairy tales I read to my children ended that way. Because I didn't say that. I said, and they worked together and they figured out how to get along with each other, and they labored in love, and they were able to make a go of it because they wanted to make it work. And in the Cinderella, the Disney version, the one where it's animated, the first animated one, Cinderella, you see scrubbing the floor with all these bubbles of soap, and you see a vision of her in there singing, "Sing, Sweet Nightingale," and all kinds of harmony. It's just beautiful. It's like, wow, she's impressive. She's scrubbing the floor and she's so happy. She lived happily ever after with the prince, not because the prince was the prince, but because Cinderella had learned to live happily before, even when she wasn't with the prince. And so I like the Disney version of it. And in the Rodgers and Hammerstein version of it, there's a song, "In My Own Little Corner." And I really like that because it speaks to our thoughts and our mind and what we have to do with our mind in order to create a vision of what we want. And also that vision helps us to endure and deal with the difficulties that we're in right now, like it did for Cinderella. So I took liberty and I changed the words to some of the song from Rodgers and Hammerstein's Cinderella, and I would like to share that with you right now. And I'm talking about these principles here in that version of it. And it goes like this. I'm as mild and as meek as a mouse. When I hear a command, I obey. But I know of a spot in my house where no one can stand in my way. In my own little corner, in my own little chair, I can be whatever I want to be. On the wings of my fancy, I can fly and I'm a person who's fashioning a big dream. I'm willing to change the things I must to become the kind of person who will embrace the difficult labor of love. I'm never alone in any task I engage. There's always me, myself, and I to support my belief, even when I'm not in my corner, with my thoughts, feelings, and words in line. So we need to keep our thoughts, feelings, our words, our actions. Our words are also our actions. Anyway, I'm never alone in any task I engage. There's always me, myself, and I to support my belief in possibility with my actions, my feelings, and mind. The way we consistently believe, think, feel, and act are the tokens of our faith. That which we consistently believe, think, feel, and act upon call the unseen forces of the universe to assist us in that which we have signaled we truly believe. All things are possible for those who believe. From here, you get to here. If you align your belief, your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions, it's inevitable. I'm Sarah D. Make it a great day.